Danny Flexon here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by Dean Whyte, promoter, manager, a bit of everything these days. Just come off a big show in Tolworth. How was it?
It's amazing. It's amazing. Thanks very much. Took a lot of energy, but it was busy. Good fights, good food. Like I said, good music, good entertainment, and everyone's buzzing. Everyone's, talking about it. The border ecstatic and saying, your team were very efficient and always on hand when we needed something and done it quite quickly. And credit to the team. I've got a great team that work hard. The border were there were tremendous as well. They enjoyed the food. Like I told you about the food, they enjoyed the food. And they were just like saying, we can't believe someone so in their infancy is so efficient and has done such a great job. But like I said, that's credit to the team and the vision. I've had the vision for a while, and the capability has not been in question. I've always, anything I set my mind to and do, I seriously get busy with. So I'm happy, man. Just a little bit tired because I didn't really get much rest. On the Monday, I was already going to doing an inspection on a new building to get the board to see, and then looking at signing some new boys. And then after the event, there's a lot of stuff people don't see. We've got a lot of work to do because I'm very hands-on, So just working all up to yesterday. And yesterday, I think we had a little bit of a hair down with the boys. We drank quite a lot of vodka. And I think I still feel it. Yeah. I think I still feel it going through my body. I was up till really late. And now I've got this water here trying to flush it out. And then
You need a bigger bottle, I think.
yeah, I'm telling you. So I've got the team, a few of them over there. A few more's coming. We're going to go to the sauna and steam after. Look after them. You got to look after your people, man. So I'm going to go and take them out, do a sauna, steam, do a little bit of a spa thing. And after that, hopefully I'll be rejuvenated and ready for the weekend.
Good stuff. When's the next show?
We announced today, June the 25th, in conjunction with Victor Smith in Perth Elite. So got a few boys on there. It's not going to be our usual black box show, but we're going to bring the vibe and the energy. We'll have a few boys on there and we'll just promote that show. So anyone who's interested in tickets, DM me, DM the boys. And yeah, man, we'll enjoy Essex on that night and paint the town red.
How happy are you with how it's progressed so far? Because, like you said, it's in its infancy still, but you've made big strides already.
Do you know what? Obviously, I'm known in the Manor anyway, so I get a lot of support that people come out. And, and what I forgot I need to say a thank you to the people that have watched these interviews. And that's where some of them, they came from Manchester, Sheffield, Cardiff, Birmingham. There was so much different places. Was it Scunthorpe? I can't remember. There was people from all over that said, listen, I've watched your interviews and I decided, you know what, I'm going to make my way and bring their children or family member or cousin. And credit to those guys, man. Thanks for supporting. Really means a lot. And they thoroughly enjoyed it. And I'm so happy we came because it's a hell of a show. And it's not like a usual boxing. It's, like I said, we're trying to bring a little bit more of the culture, the vibe, my energy, how I like, what I'd like to see. And that's how I do the shows. And obviously the people are happy with it. And we had a great night. So big up those people who came from such far. Appreciate it again. And for me, like I said, it's a dream, innit? Like, because I love the sport, so I've tried to do mostly everything. Like I said, I'm coaching, managing, training, interviews. It's like a lot. I'm probably gonna have to figure out where I've got to, because it's just a lot. I'm in the gym 3 times a week with the boys training. Then I'll do runs and stuff with them, strength stuff with them. It is a lot. I'm getting old, and I can feel it. You know what I mean? Recovery's not as good as it used to be, but look, it's just what it is. You know what I mean? So. But yeah, I'm happy, man. The shows, the promotion side, excellent. Can't fault that, Probably onwards and upwards to bigger stuff. That's what I'm probably more looking for at a later stage, yeah.
You said about being known in the Manor, of course. Now you've got 2 South London rivals going at it on Saturday night. Bit of split loyalty on your side?
Yes, these ones, I'm not fond of these ones, to be honest, because obviously they're both my guys. But obviously Craig's someone I'll do a little bit more with, like I've been saying. We'd party, maybe go to dinner, go on holiday and travel the world a little bit more. So, I'll probably be rooting for him a little bit more. But I want both boys to do well. I'm not going to be like, not, you know what I mean? But this is just one of those ones where I just hope, they get paid well, they go home safe and healthy and whatnot. And, let the best man win. But I feel that I'll be leaning towards Craig with their professional experience and the confidence he should have from the Bivol fight where he only lost by a point. Pound for pound champ was soundly defeated and beaten, so he should gather bare confidence and energy from that. Buatsi, hell of a fighter. That liar, I told him he won bronze at the Olympics. He told me he won silver, Umar IFL. He was wrong. Apologies, guys, if you hear it in another one, but it was bronze. I said it in the beginning, but...
You get the truth on SecondsOut. So.
Snap. But, he's done great as an amateur, but he needs to translate into professional boxing. But one thing I do know, he will come to fight. So, come Saturday night, both guys got to be on their A game. But on the media workout I saw yesterday, Craig looked light, his jab looked sharp, he looked electrifying, his movement was on point. And they're underestimating a lot of people, not them, a lot of people underestimate Craig's punching power. And Buatsi does leave a lot of openings, unfortunately. I'm hoping Virgil Hunter will try and help him and, sort some of that stuff. In that Kalic fight, he was getting caught a lot and his face got busted up. So hopefully now that he's been over there for a while and he's put his career first, moving away from family and loved ones to go and dedicate himself to the sport, let's see, hopefully he will do some good stuff.
What are you hearing around the Manor itself, though? Like, are people really up for this fight? Are they split in the same way you are? Is this caught on?
Look, Craig is obviously from South. He hangs out South East, Southwest. Buatsi is more Croydon. It's kind of, definitely it's true because Sinclair's with us, hangs out with us, and we've got our groupies in there. But then he's obviously Buatsi. Yeah. And then he gets needed. We all like having back and forth. And Craig's in the same group as well. We've got on Instagram. So it's kind of a bit mad up and down. But like I said, most of the lads maybe I kind of mess around with are the same guys Craig would. So they're probably going to be trying to back Craig on that side. But there's other guys who are going to be backing Buatsi. So, it's going to be an interesting one. But nevertheless, wish both guys well, man.
And just while we've got you, the latest on your bro, Dillian, of course. How is he?
He's excellent. He's just chilling. He's exactly that, just really chilling. A video call, I think yesterday, he was just chilling. He's indoors. I'm like, what's going on? He said, just relaxing. And that's what I think he needs. I think he needs time to reflect. He's put a lot of work in over the last few years. Fighting, going through the mandatory position to get to that world title shot. And now, obviously, coming up short, he needs to heal, outwards, you get me? Yeah. Mentally and come back strong. Hopefully he'll be back later down in the year. I know he wants to come back and have a couple more fights, but, he just needs to take his time. But he's good. He seems like in a good place, you know what I mean?
What would you like to see him do? You said a couple more fights. I mean, who against? Or would you like to see him pack it in even? Has he done enough?
I'd like to see him just take the time out and reflect and make whatever decisions he needs to make and reflect on anything that he needs fixing. Because there's, I'm sure the team will look at things and say, well, we need to make an adjustment on certain things and go and just get that done now. Work on that now for a comeback later in the year, September, October, I don't know. But that's what I'd like to see. But other than that, I felt like he was boxing really well in that fight. I don't want to go too much into it, but I felt like he was boxing really well in that fight, doing stuff, and then, he just got caught cold. But look, it's boxing, man, heavyweight boxing like that. But yeah, let's see him back, man. He's still got a lot to offer in the sport. There's great fights there. Anthony Joshua's there, Usyk fight. There's bloody Andy Ruiz, Wilder, definitely Wilder. There's probably a couple for Wilder fights which could do excellent, and they'll do good numbers though too, because they've got a rivalry there already. So there's loads of things there for Dillian, man. So let's see what happens.
And as we're talking about that fight at Wembley, you may or may not have seen it. Did you see the video of Tyson Fury with the taxi driver?
Yeah, I did see that. I was talking about he was a bit drunk, kicked the cab and so on. But look, listen, man, let Tyson live his life, man. Yeah, it's how quick. But that's what he does. It's nothing new. This is what he does. Look, he's someone who lets himself go outside of camp, and he deserves his rest. He's, like I said, he's beat all comers in his path. And like I said, I'm a boxing fan first and foremost. So I'd like to just see him let his hair down and then come back. I wouldn't like to see him go because I think he'll probably lose himself too much if he goes. And I think there's big fights for him. Maybe a rematch with Dillian, a fight with AJ, fight with Usyk. There's so many fights where we're left thinking, what if? But he's just too big, to be honest, for a lot of these guys. But then I think Lennox was saying he should fight the new guard to see if he's the best in this generation, which is true. There's a new guard coming around shortly to see how if he dominates those. But to be honest, they always say a big good and beats a small good in anyway. He's just too big, you know what I mean? And he's smart. But back to what we were saying, that's just Tyson Fury in his personal life. Let him live his life and enjoy himself. In your personal life, you make errors as a human being. Let him do his thing and learn his errors and make them, and then let him come back because he's a hell of a fighter in the ring. So big him up, man. That's all I can say. We're on good terms now, so I'm not going to say anything bad about them because, like I said, I spoke to him. He gave me a kiss, give me a hug, and just said, look, respect for what you've done, and obviously everything kind of sorted itself out. So, you know, I'm a fan of boxing, so I love what he does. It's just not on us. I didn't love that, but I just, yeah, I'd like to see him back doing stuff. Like I said, the rematch with Dillian and whoever else he wants to fight.
What's the craziest thing you've ever done when drunk?
Kick the car like him, bang, bosh. I'm joking. I don't know. I freaking fell over yesterday. We'd been drunk about 3 bottles of vodka last night. The team kind of celebrating, and that's I'm feeling it now. But other than that, I don't know. They only normally drop, you know, too big. You know, I start stumbling, stumbling into cars. But, you know, yeah, that's about it, man. Nothing too crazy, I guess.
I'll be worried about the cars.
They'll be fine. Maybe I'll link up Tyson and his gang when one of these days drinking and see who can drink who under the table. 2 big lummox is trying to drink it. Oh, man. You saw he was stumbling hard, you know. He's too big to catch.
Brilliant. Cheers, mate. Really appreciate it.